Bob the Builder first premiered on BBC One in 1989 on the 12th of April with its first episode, Pilchard in a Pickle, a stop-motion series following Bob, his work partner Wendy, and their group of sentient vehicles, Scoop, Muck, Dizzy, Rolly and Lofty, who all help out in any cases or issues surrounding construction work. Alongside other characters, Pilchard, Bob's cat, Bird, Travis the Tractor, and Spud, who is a fan favourite. The show came about when writer and producer Keith Chapman had an idea for a TV show about talking construction vehicles along with a construction builder. Taking his idea to Peter Orton, who was executive chairman of Hit Entertainment, who had seen potential in the idea. Eland Productions, an animation studio based in the UK, had made a 2-minute and 1-second test pilot with early designs of Bob and Scoop that then later pitched to Hit Entertainment, who then greenlit the series with a total of 13 episodes coming out in April 1999. Keith would later make other programs, including Rory the Racing Car and Fifi and the Flower Tot. The original series ran from 1999 to 2004 with a total of 117 episodes. A spin-off series called Project Build It had premiered in 2005 after the original series had ended, where Bob and the crew moved from their hometown Bobsville to Sunflower Valley to do new construction work, introducing a lot of new characters and locations. With that series finishing in 2008, the show then switched from stop motion to CGI, as did Hit Entertainment's other franchises at the time, like Thomas and Friends and Fireman Sam. This series would be called Ready Steady Build and would be set in Fixham Harbour, with it ending in 2011. There is also the Bob the Builder 2015 reboot, but we're not heading down that route today. Bob the Builder, like any other series, was a huge success in popularity. Toys, books, VHS tapes, DVDs, magazines, video games, live tours, and many other things. The TV show became a worldwide hit in many countries, earning on CBeebies and Nick Jr. And if you've clicked on this video, you know the very reason. It's music, songs, and CD releases. When you think of Bob the Builder, you obviously know of its famous theme song.
Can we fix it, Bob the Builder? Yes, we can!
One of the most biggest theme songs in UK kids TV, sung by the voice of Bob the Builder himself, Neil Morrissey. What makes for a good show is its intro,
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat.
great songs,
Happy birthday to you!
and even its music. Bob's theme song depicts what the show is about: a man, his crew of construction machines, and all the work and adventures they get up to. The theme song was written by Paul K. Joyce, who did the original music for the TV show, alongside also doing music for Noddy's Toyland Adventures and the Thimbles. A re-recorded version with extended lyrics of the theme song would be put in the UK single charts and would later reach the Christmas #1 spot in 2000, becoming the biggest sold-out single of that year.
And one popular purchase this year has taken a cartoon favourite to the top of the charts. Bob the Builder has beaten off the boy band Westlife to become Christmas #1.
The shelves in music stores told their own story, hardly any Bob the Builder tapes left, plenty of Westlife. To win this battle, Bob put his skills to good use, building on people's love of novelty Christmas records.
A year later in 2001, and Bob the Builder would release another song, this time a cover of the Fifth Day song by Perez Parados known as Mambo No. 5, which Bob done changing up the lyrics to Lo Bega's version of the song, making the lyrics to fit in with characters and tools. The song had reached the #1 spot on the 9th of September 2001, however it was heavily cut short on UK radio. The BBC and other stations had to remove it from their playlists immediately following the unfortunate events of the September 11 attacks on the World Trade Center, as it was bad timing for the song to be played during a tragic, sad event. Bob's music became so successful that besides the 2 singles, 2 full studio album CDs were released featuring various songs from the TV show. Bob the Builder, the official album, was released in 2001, and Bob the Builder Nevermind the Breeze Blocks was released in 2008. Bob's first CD, the official album, was released on the 5th of October in 2001 and in the UK, and a year later in the US. The CD contained 12 tracks, 2 singles I had just mentioned, alongside 8 original songs and 2 covers. The originals being Right Tool for the Job, Let's Get Busy, What Can I Be, Blonde Hair Gal in a Hard Hat, Super Spud or Spud Stub, No One Can Dig It Like We Do, and No Prob Bob. The 2 songs that are covers is the 8th track, titled Dizzy, which is a cover of the Tommy Roy song released in 1969 with the same name. It's a very catchy song and one of my personal favourites on this release. The second cover is the 12th and final song on the CD, Crocodile Rock by Elton John, which comes from the first ever Bob the Builder feature-length special, A Christmas to Remember, which Elton John starred in. Oh yeah, there are many specials in the Bob the Builder franchise. A Christmas to Remember in 2001, Bob the Builder Live in 2002, The Knights of Camelot in 2003, Snowed Under in 2004, Bob's Big Plan in 2005, When Bob Became a Builder also in 2005, Built to Be Wild in 2006, Scrambler to the Rescue in 2007, and Race to the Finish in 2008. Note the third song, Bob's Line Dance, is a song using dialogue from the first series episode, Buffalo Bob. Most of the songs on the CD either have songs centered around characters or being performed by Bob and the crew, like Super Spud and What Can I Be, which are both Spud songs. There is also a Blonde Hair Gal in a Hard Hat, which is a song by Wendy. The songs No One Can Dig It Like We Do, Super Spud, Can We Fix It, Blonde Hair Gal in a Hard Hat, Mambo No. 5, and No Prob Bob were all used in the 2002 live show at the Wembley Arena. This is quite a nice little release with some amazing songs from the original series. 7 years later, in 2008, a second studio album would be released titled Nevermind the Breeze Blocks, featuring 13 songs, including the standard Bob the Builder theme song. The CD would include some more cover songs alongside Big Fish Little Fish, which became a massive hit during the 2000s and the 2010s. The songs include Working on Sunshine, which is based on the 1985 song performed by Katrina and the Waves. Hey Wendy, which is a cover of the 1961 song Hey Baby by Bruce Channel. Big Fish Little Fish Cardboard Box, Nuts and Bolts and Nails and Screws. Down on the Farm, which is performed by Spud and Farmer Pickles. Halfway Down the Hill, performed by Packer. It is actually based on Halfway Down the Stairs, which Kermit's nephew Robin the Frog sang in The Muppets. Picking Up the Pieces, sung by Wendy. Bend It, Shape It, which is a song sung by Bob and the crew. It's a parody of the 1967 song Bend Me, Shape Me by the American Breed. This Is the Way to Sunflower Valley, a cover of Is This the Way to Amarillo, performed by Tony Christie in 1972. Digging It Up, sung by Scoop and Muck, a parody of 500 Miles performed by the Proclaimers in 1987. No Hats, No Boots, No Job, sung by Bob, and like I said, the show's main theme song. There are more cover songs on this release compared to the previous album. This CD has a lot of good bangers, and my favourite song out of this release is Bend It, Shape It, which is a really catchy vibe. Keith Hopwood composed all the songs on this release. Bob the Builder songs would also be released on various CBeebies CDs and a CD called All Together Now. From a theme song to 2 songs reaching number 1 to 2 CD albums and a lot of covers, Bob the Builder really had a good career in the world of music. Bob would also appear and sing in the Children in Need medley from 2009 and also appear in the 500 Miles music video for Comic Relief. He also collaborated with the rapper Eminem. And with that, that's been my little review on both these Bob the Builder CDs, full of amazing songs and good music. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to share your memories of Bob the Builder and the songs in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.